Solway Aviation Society was set up over 50 years ago by members of a aviation enthusiasm group who wanted to keep in touch with aviation. They were members of the Royal Observer Corps, and as the Observer Corps came to an end, they decided to continually meet up and set up the Aviation Society. From then on, there was things like Canberra came from BAE. There was a English Electric Lightning came, one of the ex-Saudi aircraft. When they bought their replacements, they did a part exchange. It just started to grow, and then of course the pride of the collection is the Vulcan that arrived in about 81, I think it was, which flew into Carlisle, being bought by two members of the society, and that is the prize that everybody comes to see. As it's about the only Vulcan that anyone can get into nowadays and have a good look around.
Yeah, it was a nuclear bomber. Was built in the early 50s, was designed by Roy Chapman, who designed the Lancaster bomber, which is famous for its dam buster role and its World War II escapades. It's quite tight in here, particularly for the two pilots. And that was because originally he designed the Lancaster bomber with one pilot, and the flight engineer used to wander up and down the starboard side, right hand side, and on the bulkhead there would be the 4 Merlin engines, and he would monitor those whilst they were in flight. So he designed it in the same way, but the Air Ministry apparently wanted a co-pilot, so he said that's okay, you can have a co-pilot. So he put another seat in, but he didn't make it any wider.
The society was set up as a charity as well. It's a not-for-profit organisation, so that we can plough everything back into the maintenance of these extremely rare aircraft now. And the main goal for the future is to get a secure base where we can actually build a hangar, and try and get the Vulcan into it, and create an all-weather visitor attraction here. Nearest museum to us is Manchester in the south, Newcastle in the north. Dumfries has its own museum, but the next one from them is up in Edinburgh. So we're in quite a good catchment area for a lot of people to come along and see us.
Right, I'm ready for the Vulcan now.
Right, so if you just go out the door, just follow the building straight the way down. Careful on the grass because it might be a little bit wet. And then just over the road.
Yeah, you can't miss it, can you?
You can't miss it.
It goes from anything from repairing aircraft, painting aircraft, washing aircraft, manning the shop, being a guide around the museum, manning the Vulcan, and taking people through the Vulcan. There's a lot of things to do. In the summer is grass cutting. Every week it needs to be cut. And we've got a large area of it. We've got a couple of little tractors to make it more fun.
Golf Charlie Echo Oscar Foxtrot Carlisle Radio, readability 5. Are you aware of the 1 hour sterile period between 2 and 3 local?
We've got the Vulcan bomber, the last one flying, coming probably in the afternoon on Saturday the 27th. It's saying goodbye to all the V-bomber forces, which is meaning that it's flying to all museums that have a V-bomber, i.e. a Valiant, Victor or a Vulcan. And it's saying farewell, as it's the last year that the Vulcan will be flying. We've got Vulcan XJ823, which was part of the bomber force, and it's been here since January '83. We strive hard to look after it and maintain it and keep it in good condition for the public, because we're expecting a large crowd, we're expecting a lot of people.